Hi, Virgo. Hello, hello. Happy July. Hope you guys are doing well. My name is Candace. You're watching Lamplighter Tarot. I want to thank you guys again so much for your support and encouragement that you're showing. It's really cool to see this channel grow every month that I put out new videos. Very cool. So, I wanted to say, Virgo, that every month I write down the list of the horoscope signs. So I don't necessarily do them in order. I just, do videos according to who I feel I need to do the video for at the time. And you guys were the first sign that I wanted to do a video for in the month of July. I just was really feeling that Virgo energy, and like I needed to talk to you guys about something. Sometimes I kind of meditate a little bit on, what's coming up for the signs. And I got a strong, the word direction came up for me for the month of July for you guys. And so I'm not sure exactly, how that pertains at this point. We'll take a look at the cards and see if we can come up with some clarification. But the feeling was, Virgo, that either you're going to be in the month of July focusing a little bit more on, a plan of direction that you have for your life. Maybe there was just some distractions here and there, and you guys are really honing back in on where it is that you want to take things, or where you want to go. Or it could be Virgo also, that maybe there is some information you might be receiving in the month of July that kind of changes your perspective or your ideas about what direction it is you should be going or you're wanting to head towards. There's just more of a focus this upcoming month about, more of a drive, whether it's a change in direction or whether it's reassessing situations going on in your life and putting more focus back into that original plan that you had, or for some reason or another, that original plan that you may have had, that original direction is changing for some reason or another. Maybe it's just, things have changed and it no longer holds the same type of value that it did before. Or, maybe something happens where you're looking for other information or you need more information before you can set off in that direction you wanted to go. So either way, Virgo, for you guys, you typically, and it's a general reading, so it depends on what other kind of energies you have in your chart. But Virgos typically, if you have a strong Virgo placements in your chart, like to have a plan. And so if things change, that kind of messes with the plan maybe you've come up with already, it can be a little bit annoying. It can be a little bit of a nuisance to have to start over again and have to come up with something different and new, right? Virgo tends to like that type of consistency, where you can just steadily work towards something. So when a wrench gets thrown in that, or something changes, and then you have to have a whole new direction, right? Or you have to set your eye on a different horizon, there's a little bit of frustration there. The same frustration applies if you've had distractions going on in your life or stuff happening that has been preventing you from being able to focus on that direction that you're trying to go. So either way, there might be a little bit of frustration here, but the bottom line is, with that main word direction coming up, I feel like for you guys in the month of July, it's going to be a big focus for you one way or another. So let's take a look at your cards and see what we have. Okay, we have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Major Arcana, the Death card. We have Queen of Pentacles. Wow, Four of Rods. This is I'm liking this. I'm liking this so far, Virgo. It's resonating with what I was just talking about. King of Cups. Wow, and underneath that, the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. All right, let's get started, Virgo. This is July is it might be an interesting month for you guys. So let's take a look. Let's dissect. Eight of Pentacles. This is the card about really focusing and honing in on a skill, whether it be something you're learning to do or something to do with work matters or property matters, but you're really focusing and working hard on something. Underneath that, you have the Major Arcana, the Death card. So this is a major theme. So this is all about transformation. You know, some people think, oh, death, dun dun dun, doom. You know, but it's it's really not like that. Death is a phenomenal. It's a great card because it's all about cycles ending to bring in new beginnings. So, I mean, the reason that kind of resonates with direction is because maybe there are things that are changing in the direction of your life or your plan, right? Maybe you're deciding to work really hard towards something new, right? Because the Death card represents something coming to an end, a transformation where something new can come in, a new awakening. Next, with the Queen of Pentacles, I mean, that's Virgo, that's you. You know, whether you're male or female doesn't matter because genders, you know, it's a general reading. Gender doesn't matter. But the Queen of Pentacles is someone who definitely knows how to manifest that abundance in her life. You know, that physical abundance, whether it be career-wise, health-wise, property-wise, financial-wise. So you guys are definitely in the zone in the month of July with that being your focus, some of those things being your focus. And it has to do with the Four of Rods. It has to do with stability and roots. Where are you choosing to put down your roots? You know, a Four of Rods can sometimes be even a celebration of that, right? Security and stability and foundations. So this is what you guys, I think, are hoping for. Sometimes the Four of Rods can even be the celebration card, celebrating a wedding or, you know, some type of family celebration. But I feel like for you guys, you're really working towards what it is that's going to make you feel secure. Where do I want to set down roots? Where do I need that stability in my life? And that's what you're working towards. And that may have changed. It may change in the month of July with the Death card. Your perspective on what's important to you, what brings you security. We're going through a lot of changes right now in general when it comes to, especially with you know, financial security. You know, are you thinking about maybe looking into putting your efforts in somewhere else that's going to help manifest this? Somewhere different than what you previously thought. Maybe you guys are, you know, some of you are deciding that you're not satisfied or happy with where you're living. So you might be looking into how to maybe invest in property or look at a home to move into. Maybe some of you are having a different perspective on the job or the career that you're in, and you're not feeling that type of security from that particular job or career that you wanted or you originally thought was there. So some of you might be even considering you know, taking on a different position, whatever it is that you are wanting to do, whatever change, you're definitely putting your back into it in the month of July. You're definitely, and the Eight of Pentacles could even be, you know, like going back to school or learning. You're just really putting effort into this Four of Rods right here. The security, the stability. And with the Death card, you know, your perspective on what you felt was secure or what your plan was or the direction you were going might change. It might change internally because that direction no longer holds true for you, or it might change because of external circumstances that force you to realize a different direction. The next card that you have is the King of Cups. This is the master of emotions. This is someone who really knows how to, no matter what's going on around them or how choppy the waters get, they're finding that emotional contentment within themselves, right? They know what they want. They're finding that security and that stability within themselves. And I think that's really important for you guys in the month of July, Virgo, because if you have a lot of things changing and, you know, you're possibly changing directions, it's really important to stay emotionally grounded, right? If you're having a lot of transitions and changes with things ending and new things coming in, you really want to make sure that you're staying true to who you are, how you feel. It's about following your intuition as well, is really important with the King of Cups, because that's going to help you define what direction you go in. You know, it could be that the change in direction or plan that you're having in the month of July has something to do with the way that you feel. You know yourself, you know how you feel. If it's not making you feel secure, if it's not making you feel steady, if it's not something that inspires you anymore or makes you feel good, or you don't feel confident or good about that previous plan that you had before, or something has changed with the way that you feel or your perspective on things, that previous plan no longer holds true for you. And so it's really a time in the month of July to really take some time to think and focus on how you feel about it. It's really a good month to follow that intuition. And if you're getting distracted, you know, by other stuff going on and all this stuff going on around you, it's very, very a good idea to find a space, especially during Cancer season. It's all about this. It's finding some space for yourself and some tranquility and some privacy and some quiet time to really feel it out, to really think it out, and not to have a bunch of other distractions going on, so that you can have a little bit more clarity going forward in regards to this new direction that you're going in. Right underneath the King of Cups, you have the Ace of Pentacles. So a lot of Pentacle cards. So there's a lot of focus for you guys on tangible things. Now, Ace of Pentacles is a new message, a new beginning, a new offer. Pentacles having to do with, again, earthly matters. So you guys you have 1, 2, 3 Pentacle cards. So it's a huge focus for you guys. And again, whether this particular thing has to do with health, property, finances, career, any of those things, it's a focus for you in your direction, because those are the things that make earth signs, you know, grounded and feel secure and are able to set down roots. So regardless of what the circumstance is in any of those matters, this is a great time in the month of July to do it, Virgo. If you are changing directions, or if you're refocusing on a direction that you had going on before, it's a great month. I mean, you're being offered everything that you need in order to accomplish this. And Virgo, you guys are definitely willing and ready to put in the work to see that come to fruition. So really, really good month for you guys. I understand, like I said, sometimes Virgo doesn't typically like, a change in direction all the time. But there's something about this reading with you guys having the Death card and having the King of Cups that makes me feel like even if you're uncomfortable with it at first, or even if it's not something that you choose, that you necessarily chose, that it's going to be great. It happens for a reason. It's happening for a reason. And it could be happening because you guys are just no longer satisfied with the previous plan. It just doesn't cut it for you. And so you're happy to move on and you're happy to create a new direction. So really positive reading for you guys, Virgo. I'm super excited. This is it's definitely something good. It's whatever change in direction is coming in for you, Virgo, or is in the process of coming in. I just feel at home. I don't know why that's coming up for me, but I feel at home. It feels more like you. It feels like it resonates with you more. It feels like it works with you more. You just feel, this reading feels right at home for me. It feels almost, Virgo, as if you're coming back into your own. That's beautiful. Is that the transformation, Virgo? Is that what's happening? Maybe you guys were distracted for a little while. Virgo, in the month of July, you guys are coming back home. You're getting centered and you're realizing what it is that's really important to you. And what direction you need to go in order to fulfill those things that are important in your life. I love it. Let's go ahead and read your spiritual guidance card here. Dearest you, even though life seems now to be moving full steam ahead, it's a time to rest. Allow ideas to flow through you and take root in your heart before they reach your mind. Honor this process by becoming empty to allow for inspiration and the magic of dreaming. You might feel lazy or unproductive, but we know better. Just as sleep is a way to recharge before renewal, so are you in a time for dreaming. In this powerful process of co-creation, your soul merges with spirit in a profound way so you can receive your music directly from source and play your part in the symphony of life. You are being invited to bear witness to the great creation and tune into what others can't hear. We have so many dreams to share with you in the sacred and the invisible. Don't worry. We will wake you when it's time to return with new dream. No need to set an alarm clock. Loving you always. Yes! Virgo, that's just what I was telling you guys. So think of it this way. If the direction you were going is changing and it no longer suits you, what was I just telling you about taking some time out and some quiet space and tranquility to really hone in on how you feel? That will help you be able to find that new direction that you want to move towards. It's so essential and it's so important, and there's no better time to do that. And that's a good message for those Virgos, that are, steadfast workhorses. Always having to go. And, there's part of that as well. There is steady work in the month of July, keeping you busy, but it's so important for you guys to take some time out and to really focus back in and reconnect yourself to the purpose of it all. What do I really want? And how can I move towards that? Listen, I appreciate you guys so much, and I appreciate the support. If the video resonates with you, don't forget to give a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. all of those things, those two things, help grow my channel. They help, more people to be able to see the videos. My sole purpose in doing all of this is to help people gain perspective, to help encourage, and to help promote self-growth. And so if I'm able to do that for just one person, well, then my purpose has been served. So I really appreciate your support. If you are interested, Virgo, in having a little bit more of or having a personal reading, if you have personal questions, or if you want something that's more focused and based on what's going on in your particular situation, all the information about my personal readings is in the About section of my YouTube homepage. So underneath this video, you can just click on that little lantern that will bring you to my YouTube homepage, and then you go to the About section. It's got all the information on personal readings, and I've made it super simple to order. So if you would like a little bit more personal guidance, I'd love to work with you guys. Virgo, I know you're going to have a fantastic month of July, and I will see you next time. Mwah.